Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I kind of have a fun video, but I'm also really nervous for this because I am going to go through all of my Sephora purchases for the year 2020, and I want to kind of give mini reviews on everything I bought and what I thought about it, and also add everything up and see how much I spent at Sephora this year. So I think it's going to be really eye-opening for me to see how much I really spent in a whole year there. I'm very curious. I really have no idea what to expect. I know I tend to go very crazy during the VIB sales that they have, and they had like 3 this year. So yeah, I thought this could be fun. I was inspired to do this from Morgan Turner. She recently added up all her Sephora purchases and kind of reviewed things, so I thought that was kind of cool. So I wanted to try this on my channel. I thought it would be a good idea too, and a good way to kind of tell you guys so you guys could see what I thought about stuff I bought. So Sephora is not the only store I shopped this year, of course. I also shop a lot at Ulta and sometimes TJ Maxx in the brand websites as well, but I do spend a good chunk at Sephora. So I'm going to the app and I'm going to look up all of my purchases, and we'll just go in order here from the beginning of 2020 until the end. Alright, so looking at my orders, very odd, but the first order I have from January 1, 2020 is actually my Sephora Play Box, which they actually canceled that this year, but I did give Sephora $10 for that subscription, so I'll go ahead and add that to my total. And then I don't have anything on there until February 1, which is another charge for the Play Box. I'm really surprised at myself that I didn't buy anything in like a whole month. I have another order on February 4, but this was a free order. So I ordered a $100 Rouge reward because they have those go live on like, I think Tuesdays and Thursdays. They still have it go up, and you have to be like one of the first to grab them because you can redeem like 2,500 points for $100 in Sephora money. So I bought that. That was free. And then my next order was on February 11th. I ordered, it looks like a few things. So first up is the Lawless Satin Cream Classic Cream Lipstick. That was $28. And I got the shade Platinum. If I am quite honest, I really have not used this a whole lot this year. There's nothing bad against the formula. The Platinum shade I got because it was like a really pretty, super light, pale nude. But I don't know why I never reached for this. I feel like I am awful at always buying lip products, and then I kind of lose them for a bit because I have so many. They just get lost in my collection. And I feel like this was a good formula, so I don't know why I didn't use it very much. The next thing I bought was the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Longwear Foundation. I can't believe I got that in February. That's so cool. I thought I got it later this year, but that was $44. I still love and use this. I always use it for photo shoots. I actually ended up buying another shade last month in my self-tan color. So this one's definitely a good one, I would say. I have oily skin, and it's definitely a little bit dewy on me, but not too bad. But it gives the most beautiful full coverage effect. I love it. I also bought the mini size of the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer in the shade Baked. Love this one. It was $15 for the mini. I actually just found the full size at TJ Maxx last week. This was good. I'm so glad I got the full size now. As you can see, I did like it. This one, I got really into cream products this year. This one I would say is definitely more of a, if it makes sense, like a stiffer formula. Like it's a little bit harder to blend, but I feel like it shows up really well. Like it doesn't blend away, which is nice. So that's why I really like the Milk one. I also bought a Fenty Beauty Cheek Hugging Bronzer Brush because I just feel like I was trying to up my bronzer game this year. It's not my favorite. It has like 2 indentations on the side, so you're supposed to use it for bronzing and contouring, but it's not my favorite brush, so I would skip it. I also bought a mini size of the Kristoff Robin Purifying Scalp Scrub. This is my favorite scalp detoxifier. I just love this stuff. I like it more than the Briogeo one. It just works the best for me. It does have kind of big chunks of salt in it, but it really clarifies the scalp so well. So if you have an oily scalp, you'll really like this. So that one was definitely a good purchase. I need to buy the full size eventually. So that was everything in that order. I actually used my $100 reward on that one, so I ended up only spending $64.21. My next order was on March 3rd. I was doing really good. I feel like for the last half of the year, it's going to be pretty bad. That was another Play by Sephora box. So we'll add that, $10. It looks like on March 27th was my next order, and I paid $15 for the flash subscription for their shipping, which I highly recommend because I got so many comments from you guys when I got like my Sephora VIB sale orders and stuff super fast. I'm like, how I got my orders so fast, but free 2-day shipping. I used that so much this year, so it's definitely worth it to spend the 15 bucks and get your order faster, I think. Okay, March 28th, I placed another order. I just bought one thing, and it was the Tarte Seawater Foundation. It was on sale, so that was $20.87 with tax. I have been using this foundation again, and I do enjoy it. It feels very light on the skin, like it says, and I think it is really beautiful, good, I would say, for most skin types. So I do like that one, and I'm glad I got it at a sale price. Next, we have April 2nd. I bought another Play by Sephora box. I really wish I didn't buy those, honestly. They were $10 a month, and the Play by Sephora subscription just kind of sucked, and now they don't really do it anymore, and now they do like these curated products that you can just buy for the $10 and see what's all in it. It's like the Hello box or something. On April 8th, I did place an order because they had a bunch of Fenty stuff on sale. So I bought 3 of her matchsticks since I was really into cream products. These were $12.50 a piece, and I bought the almond shade for contouring as well as wheat. And then I got one of the blushes in pink lemonade. I will say, I wasn't a fan of these. I eventually did declutter them out of my collection. It's just not my favorite cream formula, so those were kind of a miss. On April 16th, this kind of started the quarantine like sale makeup purchases for me. I did really good at the beginning of the year not buying stuff, but then I bought a Natasha Denona mini retro eyeshadow palette. I do enjoy this. You guys know I have such a love for Natasha Denona shadows. I will say I haven't used this one super frequently, but I do think it is a really pretty color scheme. I love the peach with the greens together. That was $25. I also bought this must have been the VIB sale. I think it was this April purchase. I bought the Youth to the People Yerba Mate Resurfacing Energy Facial. That was $54. I do like this product as well. I still have it. I think I have about half left. So I've used it a decent amount. It's a physical exfoliant for the skin, so it does have kind of a scrub texture, and it does really make my skin super soft and smooth, so I did enjoy that one. Also, the Natasha Denona, I bought their Daria Diamond and Blush palette because it was on sale for $44.50. I do enjoy this one. I think it is pretty. I'm glad I got it on sale, but it's definitely one that I need to use a bit more. I love like the pinky blush in the collection. It's so pretty. This has a lot of sparkle in it, but I think overall it's really gorgeous. But I do also have the Love palette that I bought later that I feel like is very similar. I also bought the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. It was $52. That's expensive for a primer. Honestly, I don't know if it's worth that much. I would rather go for something a bit cheaper. I mean, it does the job and it makes your skin kind of silky smooth, but primer is not really my favorite makeup product. I would rather just kind of load up my skin with like a good moisturizer. So I don't know if I would repurchase that one. It's just so like iconic. Everyone always talks about it. Also, the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer. I was so excited. They just released these. It was $32. I have to say, I really didn't care for this one either. It was so light on the skin, and it did blend out nicely, but it blended out too much that it just wouldn't show up. It definitely was not my favorite cream formula. I tried a lot this year. So for me, I don't care for that. I would not repurchase it. I also bought the cream blush. That one was also okay. Not my favorite formula. That one was $20, so not bad. I picked up the Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection Concealer in this order. That was $32. I still have this one and I do like it. This one has a really good coverage. I would recommend picking that concealer up. It's really nice. I bought a Gucci lipstick. That was $42. Surprisingly, this was actually like my most, like I can check with my magic links what you guys click on through my links, and this was like my most clicked item of this haul. You guys were really interested in this color. I picked up Carol Beige. It was almost a gray nude, and the formula is great. It's such a unique shade. It was very expensive though at $42, and I didn't use it a lot this year, I will be honest, but a lot of you guys bought that one through my links, so thank you so much. And next up we have the Artist Couture Supreme Nudes palette. That one was $40. I do love this palette. It's a really nice neutral one. I love the color scheme. There's some bronzes, there's golds, there's olives. Overall, I really like this and I would definitely recommend it. So in this big order, again, this was from the VIB sale, my total was $292.31. Next order was April 17, and I ordered the Pat McGrath Divine Rose palette. It recently came in stock that next day, and I still was able to use my VIB sale coupon on that one. It was $125, but I did get the 20% But yeah, she was pricey, but I was wanting that one for a while, and I do enjoy that one. It's such a nice neutral palette from Pat. Such a good formula, so I'm happy with that purchase. That one I paid $107. Next was April 22. I must have got some last minute purchases. Ooh, these were on clearance. I bought the KVD True Portrait foundation. Just found that at TJ Maxx today. That one was, I think, $24 on sale. I do enjoy this foundation. I'm glad I picked it up. I like it a lot for oily skin. I bought the Melt Cosmetics Impulsive Pigment Palette. This was $32.50. I did return it. I was not a fan of it. It was just, I don't know, I was in the buying mood of buying sale stuff, and this was on sale, but I just could not get with the color scheme. I didn't care for it, so I returned that. And then I bought the Lunar Beauty Strawberry Dream eyeshadow palette for $29, which was also on sale. That whole purchase was $73.18. I will say, the Lunar Beauty palette, that was definitely an impulse buy. It was my first palette from Manny, and I'm not a huge fan of this palette in particular, but I did end up buying 2 more palettes from him later down the road that I'm a really big fan of, but the Strawberry Dream is not my personal favorite. Alright, next order was April 29. I ordered this was another VIB sale order. I ordered the Sephora Pro Bronzer brush. I actually have that one right here, so I have my brushes next to me. I do like this. This was a good purchase. Really similar to like that Marc Jacobs bronzer brush. I love it. It's so big. You could just easily and very quickly contour the face, just bronze it up. That was a good purchase. It was $34. I got another brush, the Fenty Beauty face shaping brush number 125. I have that one here. This one I also like. This is great for cream bronzer, so I didn't care for the other bronzer brush I bought from her this year, but this one was a good one. That was $34. I bought the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint Foundation, which now I know I just made a mistake in my BoxyCharm video that I just did, so now I'm very upset with myself. I get Ilia and Kosas confused, so I totally trashed this product in my BoxyCharm video when I didn't even get it in BoxyCharm. A little embarrassing, but you know, we all make mistakes. But I bought this at Sephora apparently for $46, and I already said this, but it was not good for me. It was very thick and cakey on me, and I did not like it. Super greasy. So that one I did not care for. I also bought the Tower 28 Shine On Jelly Lip Gloss for $14. Tower 28 was like brand new on Sephora, so everyone was going crazy for it. I bought a lip gloss, and I wasn't a huge fan of the color, so for me, I'm not a big fan of the jelly ones, but I bought the milky ones, and I do like those. And then I also picked up a Tower 28 blush, their cheek balm. I'm not sure what shade this is, doesn't say, but it was $20, and I am pretty pleased with that one. I think it has a nice cream blush formula. It's not my top favorite of the year, but it's okay. So in that order, I spent $109.56. Man, I feel so dumb about that BoxyCharm thing. Oh well. Okay, so then I think this was my last. So why did I make so many dang Sephora orders? I think I was so bored during quarantine that I was just makeup buying. Anyways, I bought a Super Goop Glow Screen Sunscreen that just came out for $36. I ended up returning this one because I actually bought a couple other sunscreens that I like better from Tula and First Aid Beauty, so didn't care for it. Too glowy for me. I bought another Fenty cream blush in Strawberry Drip because everyone kept talking about this color, so I felt like I needed to have it, and I haven't even used it this year. It was $20, so that was probably a waste. And then I bought the Kaja Wink Stamp Wing Eyeliner. I'll be honest, I did not use this product. I was like, I'm going to get back into wing liner again and use this because it's a stamp and it should make it super easy. Yeah, I didn't use that, so that was kind of a waste for me as well. I'll still need to try that one out. So I spent $69.34 here. Okay, next I ordered on May 10, and it looks like this is when the Anastasia Norvina Pro Palette 4 came out. I spent $60 on that, and I'm very happy with that purchase. Really like this palette. I've mentioned it a few times. It's very gorgeous. It has really pretty pinks and purples and a couple neutral shades thrown in. I definitely made it in my top palettes of the year, so I would recommend it. So for that order, it was $64.20. Okay, this next order was on May 21, and they had some more clearance stuff. And they had the Mcgrath Lipstick in Christie. It was their matte formula. I got it for $23. I was not a fan of this color. I believe I did declutter it. I thought I would like it, but it was too like much of a mid-tone pink. I like more lighter nude pinks, and I just was not a fan of Christy on me, but I do like the formula a lot. I bought 2 Anastasia Foundations, one in my normal shade and one in my self-tan shade. I really did like the Luminous foundation this year. It is dewy on me, but sometimes I do like a little bit of that dew to come through, and I thought this one was gorgeous. I just use a lot of setting powder with it, and it works well for me, so I have that in both shades. And then I bought the KVD Lolita Porvida palette on clearance for $34. I ended up either returning or decluttering because that was just an impulse buy that I really did not need to do. I wasn't super impressed with the formula there. I also picked up the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast. I finally picked this up. This was on sale for $27, and it's a really pretty bronzer. I love it, especially if you guys have fair skin. It's a super light tone, very cool tone as well. It just looks very flattering on the face, so that was a good buy. And then I also impulse buyed the Tarte High Tides and Good Vibes palette, which I did end up returning. That one was $19.50, and that, like I mentioned, sometimes I just get into these buying moods and I do impulse buy. It's something I need to work on, but I just really didn't need that palette, and I was like, why did you get this when you know there's going to be new releases that you prefer? So in that order, I spent $171.75. Alright, next order was May 28th. We have here, the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Blush Palette came out, so I bought that for $35, all I bought. So I used a $10 discount. I think I used my rewards on that, so I paid $26.75. And I'm very, very happy with that blush palette. It is beautiful. You guys need to get your hands on it. Honestly, the formula, it's amazing, and it has the prettiest tones in it. There's beautiful pinks and peaches, and it's definitely one of my favorite purchases all year. It's so good, and it constantly goes in and out of stock, so you know it's good. I waited a whole month before I bought again. June 22nd, I purchased the brand new Natasha Denona bronze palette. It was $65. Definitely well worth it. Loved it. I love this palette. It's so beautiful. You guys know I use my bronze in my glam all the time, so that was a good purchase. The formula is great. I do prefer, if you guys are wondering, I do prefer the glam over this one, but this one was... it's definitely in the top 5 of palettes of the year. Next, I ordered on June 30th. What did I buy? Oh, that was a free order. I ordered another $100 Rouge reward. So wonder what I spent that on. Let's see. It looks like I spent it here. So I bought quite a few things, new releases. This was on July 16. I picked up the Fenty Slip Shine Sheer Shiny Lipsticks. You guys know I've talked about these a few times. Really love these. I bought 2 shades, Makeout Break, and then I think Cookies and Cocoa, I think is what it's called. They're so pretty on the lips. They don't last really long. They're kind of like a lip gloss, almost in a lipstick form. So they're going to give you a glossy lip, but they're beautiful. So I had $22 on each of those. I also bought the Lawless Make Me Blush Vintage Pink, I think is the color I got, for $29. Love it. Obsessed with that formula. It is so good. Highly recommend Vintage Love from Lawless. One of my favorite blushes of the year. And then my other favorite blush of the year, I bought the Patrick Ta She's So LA Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. Obsessed. Such a good color. You have to get She's So LA. It's the best. It's like a bronzy nude. And this formula, it's 10 out of 10. Amazing. That was $34, and that's all I bought that order. Oh, and I bought the One Size by Patrick Star Go Off Makeup Dissolving Mist that just launched. So that was $24. I need to use mine more. I don't know why I don't. I feel like I misplaced it somewhere, or maybe I keep mistaking it for like hairspray or something. I don't even know where I put it, but it basically is like a cleansing balm in a spray, which is kind of nice. You don't have to get your hands dirty. So that I did buy, and I would say it's pretty cool. So I only spent $27.09 on that whole order. My next order was July 24, and Too Faced just came out with their brand new foundation, the Born This Way Matte, so I had to try it. I'm a big Too Faced junkie. Like, I try out a lot of their stuff, and I love their complexion products, so I was so excited for this to come out. I still really like this foundation. I wouldn't say it's like my top favorite of the year, but it's pretty good. It does make me feel a little bit dry at times, but it definitely works better for me than the original Born This Way did, so I ended up picking up 2 of those at $40 each. I bought 2 shades, Light Beige and Snow. and I paid $91.55 for that. On July 29, I finally purchased the Gucci bronzer. I've been using this one a ton this year. I really like it. The packaging is super cute on that as well, but I use that so much. I got the shade 3. I would like to get shade 1, but it's so expensive I've been putting it off, but that was $62. Pricey, but I used it a lot. I really did get my money's worth out of it. And then I also bought the new One Size by Patrick Star Visionary palette. You guys know how I feel about it. Not a fan. It was $42. Didn't love the formula with the dark mattes in the palette. I didn't think it was that great. I also picked up the Eye Popper Liquid Shadow in Pea House for $22. And that one was, I mean, it's okay. It's just a liquid glitter. I feel like most liquid glitters perform the same. So, I don't know. I wouldn't like repurchase it. For that order, it was $134.82. All right, next order. Ooh. I went a decent amount of time here. I keep getting nervous with like all these orders in a row. My next one was September 2nd, and I bought the Natasha Denona Glam palette for $65. Definitely probably my favorite palette of the year. It's just so good. I just love those cool tones. I was looking at my order. I was like, how did I pay $75 though if it was $65? But I ordered fast shipping. I hate doing that, but sometimes if you want to get a video up, you have to buy the fast shipping. So that was like 1-day shipping, and I paid $75.50 for it. It was worth it though. Also on September 2nd, I placed another order and bought a backup of my Too Faced Peach Perfect mattifying powder. It was on sale for $20, so you guys know I had to order it. It's my favorite setting powder, so I loved that, of course. On September 2nd, again, I don't know why I placed so many orders this day. This is all the Rare Beauty stuff. This stuff I was originally not going to buy anything from the line, but then everyone started talking about it, and I was having major FOMO, so I had to order. So I ended up buying a lot of the line to test out. I bought the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation for $29. I do enjoy this one. I think it works pretty good for normal to oily skin. It's more of a light to medium coverage, and I did like it. I also got the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer for $19. This one I did not care for. I feel like it's a little bit too light coverage. For my under eyes, I like a bit more, so that one I would pass on. I ordered the Dewy Lip Balm for $16. I do enjoy that formula. It's very similar though to the Fenty Slip Shines. And then I ordered the liquid highlighter from the collection in Enlighten for $22. I feel like that product was very hit or miss with people, but I liked it. I thought it looked really beautiful on the skin. And then I also ordered a soft pinch blush in the color Joy. That was $20. I also ordered the matte one in store, so I don't know why it didn't count my purchase on here. It usually does, but I like the glowy blushes, but not the matte ones. So that's kind of a little overview of the Rare Beauty. Overall, I thought it was a good line. I spent $113.42 on that. Okay, next is September 13. Ooh, my first holiday purchase. It was the Marc Jacobs Terrific eyeshadow palette for $49.50. This one was so cute. The packaging just got me. I loved it. Overall, I do like this, but I feel like, I mean, it might be at TJ Maxx or something a little bit cheaper. So it's kind of hard for me to pay full price for Marc Jacobs anymore since everything ends up at a discount store. But I did pay $52.97 for that. Next, we ordered on October 18 and we got my Sephora VIB sale order for the fall winter. I ordered the Tower 28 Milky Lip Gloss in Cashew for $14. Really love that one. Like I was mentioning, I didn't care for the jelly formula, but I do like the milky ones, and I've worn this a lot. The Milk Makeup, I bought a mini setting spray for $18. This one I honestly haven't used a ton. I haven't been too big on setting sprays as of lately. I've just been using a lot of powder. Sometimes I feel like setting sprays can make me a little bit more oily, so I haven't gotten to use that one a ton this year. I bought the Hourglass Sculpture Unlocked palette for $58. This one I liked because it kind of had a little bit of everything in it, from like a setting powder, blush, bronzer, highlight, so I do enjoy that. I'm glad I bought it. The Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand was $38. This one, I'm not sure if I'm obsessed with it. I feel like a lot of people love it. I love the Beauty Light ones for the highlight, but The contour isn't my favorite. I bought the Lawless, the baby one, mini eyeshadow palette for $25. I feel like this one's good, especially for that price. I liked the colors in here in kind of mauve tones. I think it's overall a really pretty palette. I bought the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and that was $44. This one I definitely kind of regret buying. I need to find a better way to use it. I've only used it a couple times, but I always try to buy these glowy things and they never end up working out for me just because of my oily skin. But I just always see so many good reviews like, oh, this makes your skin look so perfect, and then on me it's like, ugh, an oil slick mess. So I need to find a better way to use that, but so far I'm not like obsessed with it. And then I did buy the Makeup Forever Rouge Artist Lipstick in Empowered Beige for $23. This one I did think was really nice. The formula is good. I do wish I didn't buy so many lipsticks this year. Sometimes they just kind of seem like a waste. I feel like I always go through and use like the same 10 lipsticks, so kind of wish I really didn't buy that, but it's a nice color. I also bought the Peace Out Salicylic Acid Acne Healing Dots for $19. That was my first time trying like pimple patches, and those worked amazingly, but I will tell you pretty much all of them work the same, so I don't feel like you need to spend $19 on them. I think you could get a cheaper brand for sure. I bought the Ordinary Alpha Arbutin and also the Azelaic Acid Suspension. Those were like $8 a piece, and I've been using those to kind of clear acne scars, so they have been working for me pretty well. So far I'm happy with those. And then yeah, that's it for that order. I spent $289.32. Next order was October 29. This was kind of the end of the VIB sale. I bought the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Skin like foundation stick for $39. I will say I'm not a fan of this one. I think I missed the return window on it, so I can't return it, but I might have to like resell it on my Poshmark or something, but didn't like this one. The coverage was very light and it's very oily on me, so that's a no. I bought the Youth to the People Power of 3 holiday kit, which came with a full size of their cleanser for $44. I've used their cleanser before and I like it, so I'd say that was a good buy. I bought the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette in Rose Gold. This one came to me broken, which was really sad. It was $45. It is in stock now, so I should probably get a different one. They did refund me for that though, since it was cracked. I've tried to repress it like 3 times now with alcohol, and it still keeps cracking, so I might as well just get a new one. And then I bought the Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa body mist. It was like their new scent, number 71. I do like this a lot. It smells really good. It's kind of like their Boom Boom Cream mixed with the coconut one together for a really nice, just like warm and cozy, toasty scent. It's so good. That was $19. And I did end up buying another Patrick Ta blush. I bought a different color. I can't remember what this color is though. It doesn't say on my order. It was $34 and I bought it because I love the Shiso LA one, but this one's more of like a coral color and I don't like how it looks on my skin. So for me, I don't like this color, but I love the Shiso LA. So for this order, I spent $154.92. I did order the Huda Beauty Naughty Nude Palette. I did a review on this one. It was $67, and I am very happy with that palette. I really love the Naughty palette. I know it's very hit or miss with people, but I love it. I ended up decluttering my new nudes and just kept this one because I love that this one has the deeper tones in it. I don't love that weird gloss shade, but overall, everything else in the palette I love. For November 4th, I ended up buying another new release from Patrick Ta. It's the Major Glow Face Gloss. This was $38. I've been testing this one out and I don't think I love it. It looked so pretty when he used it on his masterclass on his model, but I don't know. I try it and it looks weird on my skin. Like I mentioned, I'm so oily. I feel like I can't make these things work for me. I need to give it another shot, but I don't know. I feel like I kind of wasted my money on that one. In total, I paid $32.53. Okay, next it was November 9th, and this is actually my last order of the year. I ordered the One Size by Patrick Star Setting Powder. It was $30. This just came out. I have been using this and it has been working pretty well for me. I love it for baking. Pretty good so far, so I would say this was a good one. It was $25.68 for that order. And that is everything. I feel like I'm missing some things though. I don't know if there's like, I didn't really go in store very much. Maybe I'm crazy. Let me add all this up and see what it came to. Hopefully I have all this information correct and I didn't forget anything. Alright, the grand total for Sephora is $2,240.41. honestly, I really thought it was going to be worse. So it's not too bad. I know I do order makeup from other places, but I don't know. I need to be more careful about what I'm buying. I feel like next year, not just spending on random sale things, because usually I can get that stuff at TJ Maxx if I want to for a lot cheaper. So I thought I was going to do like way worse than that. So that's actually pretty good. So hopefully I'm not really missing any orders there. I feel like I covered everything. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video with like these mini reviews on the products. Sorry I didn't go too in depth because this is already super long. But I just thought this would be fun to make, just kind of a year in review of Sephora. Anyways, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.